Why do my nostrils whisper to me?
So in previous redstone videos, you might have been able to see these things in the background. Well, of course, only the redstone videos that I made in this beautiful redstone testing world. It's kind of small, but that's because I don't do too much in it. This is my collection of, I don't know what to call them, flush with a surface block pulley outies trapdoors. There we go. Flush with the surface trapdoors. So this one design is the flush with the floor trapdoor. What it is you power something which causes an update to like the redstone dust, or in this case I'm using a redstone lamp. The observer detects this update and gives a 1-tick pulse to this piston, which spits out this redstone block. Then the redstone block powers the piston that has the block that you want to retract, therefore pushing it upwards, and it runs into a repeater set to 2 ticks onto a block with a piece of redstone dust on it, and that just basically extends out these 2 pistons so that when you retract this block, if you can see it, it unpowers this piston first, then these 2 back pistons, causing it to pull down and out, and then of course just pushed across and pushed up. Super simple. I actually designed this one with sword and DK, Abira, of course, because we were on a server called Performium, and we were building death machines. I made the gallows, like the thing that you get hung on, whatever the word is, and I helped DK make a guillotine, and I helped Sword make an electric chair. And since you couldn't actually kill anyone on the server, since it was a creative server, I had it so that when you pressed a button, the electric chair would turn on, and you'd drop into the void. Easy sauce. So now, here is my flush with the ceiling one. What you do is you power something, which causes an update to this observer, then this, or just any observer running into over here. So I have this observer powering this block, which powers this redstone dust, which powers this piston. Then let me flick the lever real quick. Then this piston spits out its block, which causes this to be pushed down, and of course I have something similar to the last one here, where I have repeater set to 2 ticks, pointing into a block with a piece of redstone dust. So when the redstone block gets retracted, it all happens really fast. This gets pulled up by this piston and pulled across. Then when the redstone block gets pushed out, powers these 2 pistons, pushing it forward. Then this piston gets powered by the block, pushing that down. Super simple and fast. Then this is my flush with the wall one. So when you pull it, yep, there we go. I just inverted it by accident. Oh wait. Oh, this one's missing an observer. There we go. Alright. Fixed it. There we go. So now this gets powered. This gets pulled out of the way. This observer powers this piston, which pulls this redstone block out of the way, therefore unpowering this repeater set to 2 ticks. You then run it up to these 2 pistons here, and yeah. So basically, when this gets powered, this redstone line powers these 2 pistons, pushes it down. Then this piston is next to this redstone block, which powers it and out there. And then something that I made for fun while I was doing a Zoom call with my geometry teacher. It's a block swapper that pulls out of the way into the trapdoor thing. I don't know why I did it. I think the idea came to me for something like this, like a water stream. When you go in, you get flushed upwards. Then I think I was going to do like you step on a pressure plate, you get pulled down, then it's timed perfectly so that right when you're here, this gets pulled out of the way and you can continue going downwards. So it's like with multiple floors. But obviously that wouldn't work because of how water and bubble columns work. But this is the closest thing. So, let's see. Yep. Easy sauce. So this is Mumbo Jumbo's block swapper design. And basically what this does is a repeater runs into this block, and when that gets powered, this will, of course, there we go, that unpowers it, turning on this redstone torch, which causes this repeater to fire because it's powered, and that does the block swapper. Then I have another thing, another line, running out of the side of this block and over through these two repeaters, up this line, and over to these pistons up here. So then they spit out their block. I could have done this so much smarter, but whatever. I did this one a while ago. And yeah, and then what this little circuit does is when this gets updated, the observer sees it and fires this into this block, which just has it fire again. Because if you see at the end, it moves over in this format. That was a weird sound. But what we want it to be is like that. So if we just fire the block swapper again, everything just happens. So you might be thinking, well, what would the practical applications of these be? Well, there really aren't any, but there is one that I have used very recently. I think it's funny. So if you just pop a dispenser down there, and let me get some U, then that like that. Wait, no, it's, let me use a different color block, green. If I put this, I love flying. There we go. Perfect. So now when we pull this, yep, you hear that? It's firing. So if I fill this up with arrows, and then I'll switch out the, you know what, these are longer. I'll switch out the lever for button. If you use arrows of instant harming, let me show you. Harming. There we go. Then what it does is it's practically an instant kill. So let me, oh boy, this should be fun. Alright, who's ready for death? Perfect. Cool. So that was my collection. Yeah, I hope this taught you something. This entire video was basically, I just wanted to make a video that came out in between the two Bed Wars videos, just like a filler episode. So if I did this one right, the Bed Wars episode, the second Noob to Pro video will be coming out the next day. I think it's May the 4th. Star Wars Day. And I'm pretty sure Sword's video is already out by then. So his video will be in the description of that video. Or if you just want to check out his channel, that would be great. It's in the featured channels on my channel page. And hope everyone learned something, and I'll see you all next time. Yeet.